Hi, I'm Tom Swartz. I'm an author. I've written books for over 50 years, so I've written a lot of books. I'm writing daily now, so I'm writing a lot more than I did. This is one of my books. It's called Revenge Served Wet. It's a collection of short stories. I've got some that I've won a couple of prizes with, I'm proud of. And I have one in particular that I share with my friends at dinner and read after dinner sometimes, particularly if it's a ham dinner. Bear with me. I think you'll get a kick out of it. It's called Dr. Jekyll. Pearl and I met on the internet, Cupid.com. I was a long-time single guy. She was a widow starting up her life again. Lots of people find themselves as we did, not exactly lonely, but tired of living alone, eating alone, going to the movies alone. Cupid.com at your service. After emails, phone calls, and a carefully set up first meeting, we started the date. My first trip to her house was billed as dinner at her home, but I'd supply the dinner. I walked up her sidewalk carrying two lobsters whose reddish orange claws hung over the top of the huge grocery bag. Dinner was a smash feast. Dinners became regular events, her house and mine, and after professing our love, we spent most dinners and breakfasts at my house. It was only after our love bloomed, only after our best Sunday manners were eased to a more comfortable, casual relationship, I revealed one of my inner urges. It had been a character trait of mine since I was a child, something I concealed from everyone but my family and closest friends. Not a foot fetish or a kinky physical quirk, but maybe something as bizarre to those who didn't know me well. My love affair with a ham bone. Not a ham bone still in the center of a holiday ham, but the ham bone left after a feast, sliced down enough to take most of the meat away, but enough flesh to make a great soup starter. Years ago, David, a dear friend of mine, said he never tipped, he overtipped. Everybody tipped, he said. If you want your servers to remember you the next time they wait on you, you overtip. I watched the service he received in local restaurants and thought, the extra 10% is worth the service he gets. I took his advice when entertaining. I never served just an adequate amount of food. I provided more food than could possibly be eaten, enough for a feast, especially if the feast was, you guessed it, ham. One evening, after we finished one of my oversupplied ham dinners, my now fiancée saw my dark side. My encounter with the pea soup ready ham bone. After the food and dishes were cleared away and our favorite TV shows were selected for the evening, I brought the bone out of the refrigerator. A large plate supported the slab of bone and meat. Both ends overlapped the porcelain. Paper towels, a knife, and a jar of mayonnaise were ceremoniously placed on the coffee table. Then the operation. Mayonnaise was lathered on the bone. The first few gnawings were accomplished without having my beard touched. The next few chews required moving my jaws in places not accessible when using a fork. The preliminaries were over. I hunched over the coffee table and rolled my shoulders in a protective posture. The bone was firmly held in both hands, my mouth caressing the bone as I moved from meat morsel to meat morsel. Paper towels were near but unused. The spectacle of tearing flesh and sliding cartilage revealed inner layers of the pink, juicy flesh. Moans came from somewhere in my body as I chewed and swallowed, prodding hidden flesh with my fingers. I strategically placed my teeth to feel out and then tear out meat and sinew, sliding the bone through my beard and mustache. I looked up. Pearl stared at my performance. I looked down to see ripped flesh around the plate, smatterings of mayo and paper towels crushed and crumpled next to the mayonnaise jar. There I was, out of breath, almost back to civilization, still hovering over the coffee table. I once again heard sounds from the television set. Where had I been? What had I done? Jekyll and Hyde, Tom and the ham bone. The metamorphosis was complete. What did you do? Pearl asked. I love the ham bone. Yes, but carnally, she replied. I am enthusiastic, I said. A test of our love, she replied. Our romance matured despite this test point. We married and moved to our own home. We now put on feasts together, sometimes with ham. She loves me, I know. She carves the ham from the bone, leaving enough meat for a good pea soup starter, but it never makes the soup pot. It's mine, it's mine. She just leaves me to my primal event and sits in another room until I return to her, exhausted, satiated, and Dr. Jekyll once more. It's in this book, Tom Swartz, Revenge Served Wet. Please buy it. It's on Amazon.com, $8.99 or Kindle $3.99. Thanks.